I'm Chuck.
I'm Gord.
And this is Let's Talk. It's about 2:19 here in Regina on Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
At this point in time, we still don't have the first episode up in line, but by the time you'll be seeing this, it should be up and at it. We've just been having a little bit of problems with computer stuff with the editing side of things, but I think we got almost all the bugs worked out, and as soon as we're done recording this, that's what we're doing. We're going to be editing that and getting the channel live for all of you.
Yeah. So, you wore your John Cena shirt.
Yep, been wearing my John Cena, hashtag never give up. But yeah, this is the shirt that I wore for the first, probably a week or two, nonstop. I was probably pretty smelly. But yeah, I love it. And got him around here being all strong, and even though I felt like a little wuss inside, I wanted to look like this and feel like this and be brave on the outside, because whenever you're going through a hard change in life, whether it's, changing job or changing, a lifestyle choice like being an alcoholic, it's scary. Even going on YouTube, whatever, it's always scary.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do, and you got to buckle up at one point and go and follow your dreams. I was just having a conversation with a buddy last night, and I said, 6 years of drinking, sitting around talking about, I want to do this, I'd like to have a podcast, or I'd like to have a YouTube, or I want to be a musician, but I'm worried because I don't have the right mics, or I don't have the right this, or I don't have the right that, I don't have time, I'm too old, missed my chance, this and this. Yeah. With the booze, I was always just making up excuses for myself. And ever since I've gotten sober, it's just like there's no excuses, and you're way less lazy, you're more motivated. If I just sat around and did everything I did before, I'd go crazy.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah. Staying busy and doing this, and man, I feel like way more myself, way more like on the right path. Everyone says you got a road in life. I'm driving on 6, that's what I say, but it's like you do, man. Everyone's got their own path, and everybody's got to freaking follow that path.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't care about the haters. You don't care about the people that are going to tell you, you can't do that, or why would you do it that way, or stuff like that.
No, and that's the funny part, is that when you stop caring about what other people think, it's funny how people just start to drop off, fall off. And it's kind of nice because without having to do much work, they just remove themselves.
Yeah, well, it mentions the happening.
You're losing that dead weight. It all boils back down to Bruce Lee. Keep what's needed, discard the rest. So take in the positive, throw away the negative.
I'm super busy right now,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going non-stop, and, some people might be like, why don't you got time for this, time for that? But at the same time, it's like, man, what, I'm supposed to expect you just to sit around and be there for everybody else and not do what... I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking happy. I was filming some behind-the-scenes kind of stuff to show what I was doing with the comics, like with the bagging and sorting.
Yeah.
The not-so-glamorous side.
Yeah,
excuse me. Tammy, even last night, she's like, well, aren't you bored? I'm like, no.
No, yeah.
We had to fuck around with comics all day.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah, even me, some people will be like, I don't know, just questioning how I'm doing it or something. And it's like, fuck, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it at my pace. I got my plan. I got my goals. That's the other thing. Goals are important. Get your goals. Ask yourself, what do you want in the next 5-10 years? And then you say your goal is, own a house or to have a family or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. You got to set the little goals then and the little steps. And then every day, when you get up every day, just do one little thing every day that's going to make you one step closer to that goal.
Exactly.
You start off small, and then you work your way up in baby steps. You try and go in big. That's what I used to. My biggest fallback when I was younger, and I always had a big plan, is I just tried to get everything out way too fast and never really having a plan. And you just go for it and you just do it, and then you gas out, and then you're like, I'm just going to go and drink and then party, and then you're lazy the next day. Who's ever been hungover?
Well, building a business and building it right takes a lot of knowledge. Practice, failures, lessons. I don't really like to look at failures as failures, because I didn't fail because I haven't given up yet.
Learning experience.
So it's like most of the time we paid for that lesson.
Not too sure what we were even talking about, but I think we were just talking about, like being on the right life path.
Yeah.
And everyone's life path is different. We're not telling anybody how to live their lives. But I'm just saying, I'm kind of feel like I'm there. I always hear people talking about that before, and I always wanted to know what that was like. I felt very lost before, I didn't know what I was doing. But I feel like I'm on the right path, and I want everybody else to be on their path too, on the right path for them. So everybody out there, I wish you the best, and just hope everyone's doing what you got to do to keep on going and have some fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get up every day. Be grateful. Be grateful that you're here.
Yeah, always be thankful for the stuff in your life too. I always try and remember that, but whichever.
Gratitude is huge.
So we kind of like last episode, we always want to just get some subjects we want to go into the show with. What do you want to talk about today, Gord?
Well, I don't know. I kind of want to touch on this Death Note Netflix original movie.
Yes.
There.
And you have Netflix, have probably seen that creeping around on there.
Yeah. So if you guys have seen it, definitely leave your comments and see if you agree with me. I believe that they just butchered that movie. But I know they gave their own little twist to it.
Yep.
But it felt like they just changed things just for the sake of changing things.
It's interesting.
The movie felt really rushed.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was just, I don't know, they lost so much.
So for those of you who don't know, Death Note was and is, or whatever, a Japanese anime that came out back in the day. 2003.
Yeah, that's where I got
in a manga magazine. So it was first obviously a manga, and it was from December 2003 to May 2006.
Yeah, it's only one season.
Yeah.
It's only a one season thing. And Death Note it's about Light Yagami, who finds a book that has been dropped from a Shinigami realm, which is the Death God's realm, by Ryuk, who is a Shinigami. Mm-hmm. He drops the book because he's bored. Mm-hmm. So he drops the book. Light struggles with it it looks like he struggles with grabbing the book because he throws it back down, but then he gives in and he goes back and picks the book up. But what was lost from the TV show to the movie was the battle of wits between Light Yagami and this other character, L. They totally lost it because L is just like a fraction, let's go. Light Yagami is a fraction smarter than L. Just a tiny little bit. So if he screws up even the slightest, then L has him.
Okay, right? I got you, yeah, for sure.
But they were evenly matched, really. Pretty much evenly matched. But Light Yagami just had a slight edge. And when the movie went on, and as that goes on, Light Yagami wins, and then the TV show doesn't end. Another kid, that's like L, the guy named Nier, he comes in to catch Kira, who is Light Yagami, the god of the new world. He's the one killing everybody. Anyway, so then Nier comes in, and he's smart. He's smarter than Light. He's smarter than L, and he totally plays Light Yagami. It's awesome how it just plays out. It was just, I don't know, way more sophisticated than the movie.
Doesn't surprise me. Animateds are usually a little bit more sophisticated, and when you try and change it and Americanize it more and more.
Well, Americanizing it's it's just crap.
I don't know. It's funny you brought it to bring this up because
I'm not a total movie critic. I don't know every director, every thing about it. I don't know whatever. I know that I'm a truist. If you're gonna go from a TV show to a movie, or a book to a movie, I would do it like Lord of the Rings, a 3-hour, 3-part series, or 9-hour, 3-part series.
Well, essentially,
You know, like, so it's 9 hours, 3 parts. You know, you could go into the full detail or whatever. They could have done something like that with Death Note. They could have done, you know, like how they break it up, like.
well, if they're
you know,
miniseries, any of the other series,
miniseries,
right?
like almost like a Stephen King series, like The Stand, where you know it's like an hour and a half, hour and a half, hour and a half, hour and a half for the four parts.
Yeah, but we're talking about Netflix here. Why didn't they do it? They could have done like Orange is the New Black. They could have done like any of their new shows.
Well, they could have even just made a TV show. Was my point, though, too.
Well,
And
that's
you
what I'm
could have
saying.
done
A
it justice.
miniseries, an 8-part miniseries, whatever. They
That
look at
way.
that.
Like,
How
I
to Make
don't
a
care.
Murderer.
Change some stuff. Do like, you know,
Yeah.
some stuff.
Oh yeah.
But the fact is it wasn't at all the same, and none of the other renditions, from what I've understood and looked at on the internet, don't hold the candle to the original. Like, you just can't
All right,
mess with the original.
What I was going to say though was funny you were saying this because I just seen it on YouTube last night, and it was Death Note, and it was showing the scene in the anime, and it was showing the scene in the movie, and it was like when he first meets the guy or something, and in the movie all the stuff's going around. It looks like he's in a classroom. I'm not really sure what's going on because I never really
No, it's
watched
just like
it.
a storage closet or
Well,
something.
it looks like I don't know. It looks like this big library or something.
Yeah.
Because I just seen it. I just seen it in the clip, right? And I've only seen the anime a little bit just from overseeing it and my sister watching it, right?
Well,
so what I'm saying is, but all I know is it made it look like a joke.
It did.
It looked like a freaking joke. And the anime looked kind of serious and trying to be cool.
Well,
and then it looked like a laughing stock.
Well, the
I don't know
anime,
what
like
I don't even know what I
Yagami,
watched.
is like wicked smart.
Yeah.
Like top of his class, everything. Like scores perfect on an exam
Yeah.
to get into this university,
Yeah.
or whatever. He's helped the police like solve murders and things like that. And he was only and when he did that, he was in high school.
Okay.
So like he's very composed. He's smart.
Yeah.
He's not like.
Isn't he like
He's not reckless, you know? Like, he's really smart and calculated about everything that he does, like, through the whole TV show.
Yeah.
Like, from getting almost caught to losing the book and then getting away and fooling him that he's not Kira, he's not the guy killing everybody, and then all the little mind fucks to shit, and all the cat and mouse, I just loved how it kept you, like, in it.
I'm definitely gonna have to check
interested.
it. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna watch the
But
anime first.
Where they did score points for me in the movie is Ryuk, the Shinigami. Willem Dafoe, good job, man.
And is that like the god,
Awesome,
the evil
yeah,
demon thing?
the death god.
And like I think that's what I was seeing was him meeting the death god for the first time.
So when they meet in the anime, he startles like Yagami.
Yeah,
so
he
he
scares
falls
him.
off his chair and then he gets up and he's like, well, you know, Ryuk or whatever, I've been waiting for you. And then in the movie, he like freaks out and runs away. But no, like that he knew that was coming. He didn't know. You know, like he wasn't as smart. Like at the end of the movie, they tried kind of making him out as this genius, but
well, you weren't getting that before.
no, you know, you just some kid trying to impress a girl. Let's kill people. Light Yagami was like, I'm going to make the world better, so I'm going to kill all these criminals and whatever, and I'm going to show the world, you know, whatever.
You
Like
think
if
that
you
was
do
lost
crimes, you're dead.
You think that was lost in the movie?
Oh, was it ever?
Yeah.
It was the point where like you could have
Yeah.
got all that. They just like ran like fast forward, you know, like all those like really fast clips together, like a whole collage of time.
And that's where you saying like a longer movie thing or a bit 3-parter or whatever would be a little bit better. And that's usually how it is when you're.
Well, I would almost say that.
Now you're going against yourself.
Well, okay, if it was made proper,
Yeah.
then
yes.
do this way.
But the problem is this wasn't even
this
made proper
movie
at all.
wasn't made proper.
I
at
get
all.
you exactly.
So
you gotta start with that
I'll
problem
go.
first.
I'll definitely be like, yeah, fuck, shut up, or you know, kind of thing. Like, you don't talk the guy that says that movie's good because that movie wasn't good.
Oh yeah.
Like, it had its moments, I guess. Like, you know, like I watched it, I was like, okay, you know, I guess.
Yeah.
but I don't know. To me, it was. I don't know. It's like Batman versus Superman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Doomsday in there?
Well, I don't know.
Where the fuck did Doomsday come from?
Yeah, but it's just I don't really get started because I know we'll start fighting. The thing is it doesn't matter about the comics. They're just gonna take everything and pop everything together. Like we've had this conversation before. I know how mad you get. It's just how it is, unfortunately. But I know what you're saying. It's they're trying to take Death of Superman, and they're trying to take Frank Miller's Batman.
Okay.
What was that called? When Batman
Next
and Superman fought
episode,
Frank Miller.
we're gonna show. I got all the comics. That Doomsday's first appearance and whatever. Yeah. We're gonna show. We're gonna show like really where the fuck is Batman versus Superman in there?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro.
Look, it's stupid.
Yeah, what was the...
Why? And then why Wonder Woman? Oh, just because you knew you didn't have a movie. You only had half a movie, so you just had filler shit.
There wasn't even filler stuff. Have you watched the full cut? Like, I recommend you to watch the full 3 hour.
I only watched it once.
Yeah.
I know it's fat.
I recommend you to watch the full 3 hour cut with me, the actual director's cut, because it actually flushes out the storyline. He had a whole story there that he wasn't even really allowed to he wasn't allowed to tell because Warner Brothers didn't want the movie that long. But that's besides the point. I just get
well then don't make the movie. If you can't do it right, why would you even do it?
It's back to the whole money rules all, bro. It's just a big money thing. Like Warner Bros. All they care about is the money thing, right? Frank Snyder. Or whatever his name is, what's his name? No, Zack Snyder. Yeah. Zack Snyder wanted to make a good film. Like, it's not
Zack Snyder.
It's not that he.
Club.
I don't think so. You can look that up.
Check that out.
But
I'm pretty sure that's a wicked movie.
But Zack Snyder wanted to maybe do something differently, but the recap. There's a lot of things. The reason why the number one reason why Wonder Woman was in the movie was only because to set her up for her own movie. Like Hollywood has been so scared about women stars. Still there's so much sexism and stuff going on, man. And they're like, okay, well, I don't know if people are gonna watch a Wonder Woman movie because of this,
I haven't watched it yet, but
so the Wonder Woman movie is amazing. And now they know. But the thing was they just brought her in there just to be like, hey audience, in case you don't know who Wonder Woman is, or in case you forgot about her, she's here, and she will be in her own movie, and she will be in Justice League. That's the only reason. It's just plot device. And the whole... Dude, they're trying to take... Like, I agree with you, because you're a purist when it comes to comics. So I 100% understand your argument and agree with your argument. But at the same time, is that they're trying to, like, rush years of comics into one comic. Okay, what was the Frank Miller comic called? It's on the top of my head, where Batman fought Superman. It wasn't BVS, but it was called something else. It was Batman... The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh yeah, I have that comic right over there.
That's why I'm thinking, like you said, we could do a whole episode on this. But that's essentially what they're doing, bro. They're trying to take Dark Knight Returns and the Death of Superman.
I was sitting there, I got all fucker.
Hey, this is hilarious. So we're probably getting a bunch of edits and a bunch of cuts here. But the thing is our camera just died again.
Yeah.
So we're not really too sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, so we'll get that figured out anyways.
We're just going to continue on here for now, and it's just going to be... I think we're filming both in 1080, but I'm not too sure. There might be a little bit blah, 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 but whatever. Yeah. It's our second show.
It should be 1080 all the way through.
Yeah. So, we're talking about the Batman vs. Superman thing. We could have a whole episode about it, but the problem is, with those movies, is it's Hollywood trying to do too much at the same time, and... too many people prodding and probing and stuff. But I understand where you're... I totally understand.
The guy across the street right now. Staring in.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
What are those guys doing? So, yeah, that's why it comes down to that. But I think we could actually have a more in-depth convo on that. But I totally agree because you're getting exactly the same point. You're like, what's with these things always changing stuff? Everything's... You know what I mean?
Well, why? We have the technology. And, even the other thing. It's not even about Batman versus Superman. Okay, there's a cartoon, Superman versus Doomsday, where Superman dies or whatever, and then comes back, and
there's a DC.
There's another Superman all of a sudden, and somewhere in the reign of the Superman, like the Eradicator, Last Son of Kryptonite, Superboy, Man of Steel, that John Henry, where all the different Supermen come out after Superman
Yeah.
dies, and they have the funeral, and all these other Supermen come. Okay, well, if you watch that cartoon, none of that happens. Okay, fuck, they find Doomsday. Doomsday fucking comes out. Doesn't look nothing like in the comic book. Okay, this is the cartoon. This is even something that's even drawn. So you could have done it.
It's just like they're like what they're doing is they're
Quit worried about the time sensitive shit.
They're retelling.
Make a part fucking 2, or a part 3, a part fucking 4. However fucking long it takes, just do it that way. You're still gonna make a fuckload of money.
Yeah, it's I understand what you're saying.
You understand? Like, it's like you don't want to give the cure for cancer because you won't make no money. Okay, so that's why they drag this shit up. So that way they make money. But you won't do that with movies?
It's so, dude, there's so much politics, man. It's just, and the thing is, they're not necessarily always trying to recreate something like picture for picture. They're like, some of the DC animated films do that.
Yeah, okay,
some of the DC animated films try and stay really true to this stuff. Like, take The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah. They tried staying very true to that comic. Well, no, but then you take another thing, and it's always reimaginings, retelling of stories. You know how, like, you get a story, and the story started this one way, a camp story, and then down the generation, it goes and changes. Yeah. They're always just trying to reimagine, retell. Just like the Power Rangers movie that just came out, man. I didn't think they needed to change all the stuff they changed with that, but they did. And they're always going to do it, man. Just something we got to just deal with. Or, like, I don't know. You know? I totally get where
I'm gonna watch it.
I totally get where your frustration. I totally get where your frustration gets from, man. And I see it all the time, countless times. So many other people are right in your court, bro. So I bet a lot of people who watch this will agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, and there'll be some people that might agree with me, or some people where I'm kind of in 50-50. I'm always like, but I'm a Libra, man. What do you expect? I'm always like, well, I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying. Yeah, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, it's like with the Back to Death though. Like, Ryuk was awesome in the movie. You know,
yeah. Cause you said you like that guy, the actor who did it.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome. You should watch Boondock Saints.
I've seen it.
He's the FBI agent.
Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe.
Roy McElroy.
Dafoe. Yeah, McElroy. McElroy. Speaking of McElroy, I thought it was really funny. I found this thing on YouTube. It was WWE guys, like the wrestlers. They're doing some some YouTube show. I think it was in partnership with like Old Spice or something, where they're all acting like they're like old school wrestlers from like the 80s. And they're like, so like John Cena is pretending to be like the announcer guy, and some other wrestlers pretending to be some other guy, blah blah blah. But the one character, like the businessman who like owns the show, his name's Mr. McElroy. And they're always saying McElroy, and I'm like, I just laugh at that.
Somebody just stole my shit there.
Oh yeah, John Cena stole our bit.
Goddamn John Cena, you're lucky.
I don't know if you guys know who McElroy is, but he's a golfer.
Yeah, Rory McElroy.
Well, we play that game, the golf game on the Xbox One.
Good old McElroy.
And I always be McElroy because he's got a good
I don't even know who the hell my guy is.
Jason Spezia.
Who?
Jason Spezia or something? Spezia or Jason Spezia or
Jason Spitzacha.
Yeah, Jason Spitzacha. That's good. That's cool. I don't know if you guys know about that whole thing on Viceland. Vice just did a documentary. Viceland documentaries. It's I forget what it's called, but it's on Bam Margera. It's all about Bam Margera, and I guess he was. I mean, I knew this. He had problems with drinking and stuff, alcoholic, blah blah blah, full blown. Had something, and now he's trying to get sobered up, and he's back on his skateboard. So I thought that was really cool. I right now, obviously, because I'm going through all that stuff, I don't want to make this show a preachy, let's get sober show. But right, because I'm going through all that stuff right now, I always think it's really cool when I see some celebrity that I idolized back in the day, that and I looked up to and stuff.
They're only human too.
And yeah, everyone's only human, and it was really cool. I really like the fact with it's kind of funny too though, when we're all growing up, remember Sum 41, they had these DVDs, they might have came with the album, and they're all pretending to be, all the Sum 41 guys are pretending to be kind of like an 80s hair metal band.
Oh yeah.
And they're drinking like they're having their cereal in the morning. And it's like Jack Daniels and Cheerios, and it's all this big joke. And I remember like just thinking it's so funny, and just thinking that rockstar life, drinking and boozing was just so cool. And it would have been nice maybe to have more people like being sober wasn't cool when I was growing up. And I think it's a little bit more cooler now to be sober with the kids.
Funner.
Yeah, no, but just even with the kids, I think being a drunk idiot's getting out of style. I hope. You know, because that was really in style when I was in high school. You know,
you might minimize it, but then hopefully eventually.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say you're ever going to stop it, but the thing is what I'm saying is, I always thought, oh, that'd be so cool. I want to be a party head. I want to be a freaking drunk rock star or whatever. And even seeing Bam, I was, I want to own a house like that and be able to party all the time and blow up cars and stuff. But now, he's trying to. It's not about him. He's not trying to set an example for anyone. But I mean, he's just doing him and getting healthy for him, right? But I think it's cool because it just inspires me to keep. I think it makes me think I'm doing the right thing. Like I keep saying, I'm on the right path. Blah blah blah.
You are.
And it's cool. So, anyways, he did some stuff in Philly. There were some famous skate videos back in the day where he was like doing some so cool stuff at the Philly skate park, and it's in Philadelphia. And it's under this like overpass or something like that, and it's in Tony Hawk 2. So maybe start thinking about Tony Hawk 2, the video game back on the PlayStation. And then Tony Hawk 1's got Burnside, Portland, and that's his real life skate park, and they try and recreate that in that game. And maybe start thinking, so I ended up pulling out the old video games and started playing some Tony Hawk 1 the other day, and then I moved that up to Tony Hawk 2.
That takes me back.
And then I also have some other Tony Hawks, but I haven't played them yet. But it made me kind of think about that, and then thinking about the skate games and how people want to skate for. And I'm not going to say too much about this because I think what I want to do, and I don't know if you're cool with that, we could have a special one day that's just all about Tony Hawk games, and we'll film it at my place, and we'll have us playing them and talking about our memories because it'll be blast from the past, right? And we'll talk about all that, and we'll play all the Tony Hawk games they have.
Oh man!
It'll be a full day of filming, and then play some skate games, and then just talk about where we think maybe. Hopefully,
I don't want to play the skate.
Have you ever played them?
I didn't like that one.
Well, I'll play them, and you can watch and bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to bring it just a little bit of the skate. It's mostly gonna be about just the evolution. Do you know what I mean?
I will play it. Fuck it.
You don't like the skates, eh?
No, I never did. I was a Tony Hawk guy.
I love Tony Hawks.
Those first, like, I don't even know, five.
Yeah, I know.
Or whatever.
It's like the first four.
Yeah, the first four.
And then
I don't know.
A couple of the undergrounds.
But whatever, like those ones. Man, I remember me and my buddy Steve. We used to be able to get we'd be able to go. Like when the time ran out, we would still be going manually. We'd have fuck.
Man.
Like 30 million.
Yeah,
like getting these ridiculous scores because you've got like a multiplier of like I don't even.
It was even worse if you had cheats on. If you had infinite balance, you could go forever.
Oh yeah. I remember
scores could get
having to using those every now and then. But no, we used to be able to do it, man. Like, you'd be getting there to the point where you could barely even touch it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because it's so sensitive.
Totally,
man. So yeah, I think that we could do a cool episode.
We should
have talking about that, and then just going off about that. It's cool though. It's just funny how things work. I haven't watched Bam stuff in them forever. I used to listen to him. He used to have a show on Faction Radio, same one as Jason Ellison. He had a cool radio show back in the day, but it suffered though. You could tell it was suffering sometimes because of his boozing. They're always, drunk or whatever on there. But I don't know if they were, but just sometimes. I mean, needless to say, the show didn't last very long. I'm not hating on it. I used to like it. I liked the show. I liked hearing Bam doing something because the last thing he did before that was the Unholy Union or whatever thing. Yeah. But yeah, it's just
Oh, just had to fuck with it.
Is that okay? You're cool with that or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So needless to say, he just the show. I like the serious show. I like the radio show, and I just like to see that he's doing better. He's doing healthy because he was really sad there for a while. The whole Ryan Dunn, him losing his best friend and stuff. And that was already while he was drinking, and then it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I don't like seeing anybody suffer like that.
No. You know, I always liked them though. Like you don't like to see. I don't want to see anybody that
Yeah.
you know that has either touched me in a positive way or whatever way.
Yeah.
Really, to have to go through times like that.
So
But that's what makes you stronger.
Yeah. So if you're a Bam fan, I say check this Vice documentary out. I'll put the link. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, for sure. Check it out. I was watching 20 minutes of it today,
And it's cool.
wow. Yeah, pretty cool to see him getting at her. He's only a year older than me, so I can really relate with him in that way on my side, because it feels like I'm just starting to get my legs back and ready to move forward and do something worthwhile.
I think it's a common occurrence for people to lose themselves in their 20s and early 30s.
My 30s have been good, really.
Yeah.
I like for myself. Like, you know,
I
know a lot of people,
but mine are.
I know,
good.
like my 30s have had their ups and downs, and some really, some times that I never even thought I would have gone through.
Yeah.
But it's been a good 30s. I've learned a lot. I've come back a fuck of a lot stronger, and it's put my thinking on another level. And it's hard for me to talk to a lot of people because it's like they don't see where my mind's at. They think I'm almost crazy, and I'm like, gotta be. I think I am, in a lot of ways. But that's just gonna help me pursue greatness in the way I perceive it, right? Like with the financial freedom, taking care of my kids, Tabby, her son, Ren, and just whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody, like my mom and dad, make sure that they're taken care of. Like, yeah, okay, you're retired, but they still got worries. And I would love to eliminate.
Yeah, like my mom took me to Toronto, and I was like a goof the whole time because it's back in my early 20s. And I was trying to quit drinking at the time too, so I didn't drink the whole trip, but I was still a goof. So like for me, I want to be able to like have some money in the bank. I'm not worried about it. So me and Ashley can go and take my mom to Toronto and take her to Niagara and go and have a good trip with her and make up for all the dumb stuff I did.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we all have that though, you know.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing, well, you know, you gotta find your goals.
You can sit there and dwell on it, but that's just it. Even about the
I did 6 years of dwelling, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, the bottle's not a good thing to dwell on either.
No.
Anger's nowhere to dwell either.
No.
And I know that one.
Yeah, I got anger problems too. I mean,
but yeah. Oh, whatever. Anyways, Conor McGregor had a boner at the weigh-in. That's one of the big things that I've been hearing on the YouTube lately.
I knew about that. I didn't.
Like I saw it, and I know that's why Floyd Mayweather was laughing on the stage. Like he looks down and points at, and I think even I think even at the weigh-in, McGregor was like, "Do you want to touch it?" He said to him or something.
Holy!
And he's like, "What? Look at her!" Oh, he's like standing there. He's like just freaking throwing it out there, but
yeah. That's cool.
It doesn't matter what you say about that guy. He's still going to come out. At the end of the day, he's still the champ. He's going to come back and he's going to show everybody anyways.
Never give up, man.
Nope.
I keep telling you.
Yeah.
It goes to everybody.
He's a good dude. But anyways, and something about brain damage. But I'm going to look into more of that for next show.
Other stuff we got some ideas, some upcoming things. I think what we're gonna do next Saturday, we're gonna film the Tony Hawk episode, just get that out of the way. You know, and it might go under like another like you know, we'll call it Let's Talk or Let's Play. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes when we get there. And there's a couple other things we want to do and stuff too, but I'm not going to give too many spoilers right now, but we hope to do some like, you know, on location kind of stuff. Would be cool.
Yeah, eventually we'll be getting out there a little bit better.
You know, we're gonna make contact with a couple of the local businesses and stuff that we would want to maybe do some shoots at, and hopefully they'll be on board.
Yeah.
And yeah, things are going good. You know, talk about me and my music and my vlog or whatever. I'm trying to get my next episode of my vlog out. It should be in the next couple of days. Today, my priority was this. This is kind of like a vlog in itself too. We don't really know what this is. It's a little talk show, vlog, podcast, whatever you want to call it.
Kind of come in with some guidelines of maybe what we're going to talk about and see where it goes from there. I don't know. Let's keep it real. But subscribe, like it if you guys like it. And anyways, give us your input too. We would like to hear what you would like us to do differently.
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah. And if there's any
like
subjects you want us to cover, we're open to that.
If you like what we're doing,
tell us that too. If you don't like what we're doing, tell us.
Yeah,
we're open for pointers and stuff. And like Gord said, hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe to stay updated on all things Chuck and Gord, and
everything.
Stay safe out there, and we'll have another episode again doing next Saturday.
Yeah. And as always, there'll be Surf Dads at the end. And at the beginning, that's the band that you'll be hearing. We've got a couple more episodes with them. And then we are going to plug Chuck for 4 episodes. You get Chuck's music.
I didn't even know this. That's cool. Sounds good.
That's what's coming up. He's got some songs out. We're going to get them showcased.
Yeah, and I got a couple guys I know in bands back in BC. And I'm going to hopefully see if we can get some of their songs on here too. Showcase them. So,
yeah. So we're going to try and showcase even like Chuck bringing up there, showcasing other bands. We really want to get local Regina bands, Saskatchewan bands, Alberta.
Artists.
Yeah, artists.
Like drawers, comic book.
Come
painters,
on, bring it on. We want to talk to you. We want to get you heard of and get you noticed so we can all prosper and make the world a better place.
Yeah, a lot of this is a big thing about this is community. The big thing is community. And creating an online community of like-minded individuals that can get together. We can talk with each other. We can share our stories. We can share our art.
Yeah. In all forms, right?
In all forms, exactly. And share our loves, And that's that. I think that's a good way to end it. End this episode. We hope you've liked what we've been doing so far. It's a little bit frustrating for us right now because as we're talking, we still know nothing is out there, but it's going to be out there real quick.
That's okay.
And all our
stay positive.
All our channel and all the links to all our other channels. I mean, we've been fairly active on Instagram, both of us, and stuff like that. And just stay out, stay positive, stay active, stay healthy. And stay tuned.